Jack played well today, he's improving. I've never been much of a football fan, but when your son's playing, you've got skin in the game. It's pretty frosty out there this morning. Not just the temperature either. When people hear about it, about this nightmarish divorce stuff we're going through, they immediately take sides. Immediately. Just as you're starting to think you're finished, your dreams are getting sliced and diced on the great chopping board of asset division, when whatever you think you had ends up being less than half what you thought you had, that's when they do it. Most of them have no clue what's happened to Laura and me, but they've made up their minds anyway. They're either steering a wide berth or looking slightly glassy-eyed, like they're not quite sure who I am. I mean, look, I have some good friends. She has her friends, so there are some natural sides. But all those in between, the acquaintances, they look at me as if they can't quite believe I have the adamantine gall to show my face. It's like, how dare you exist and come among us on the touchlines like a normal person? I feel like I'm walking dead. I feel there'd be less surprise if I showed up posthumously with my skin hanging off. A third of all marriages end in divorce. So it's not exactly rare, is it? You'd think we'd be better at dealing with it. But no. People are fearful, suspicious, prejudicial. Exactly when you just need a clap on the back or a welcoming smile. That's when they look sideways and scuttle off. Or worse, stand their ground and look distant. Close range. Hi, Jeremy. Looks the other way. Richard. Nothing. Leanne. It's like you're not there. And yeah, there are bad cases. Terrible cases, even. But that's not us. And if Laura were here, she would say the same thing. As divorces go, it's amicable. But so far, I have found it's hard to get that across to the doubters. Most people are afraid to ask about circumstances, and, many of them don't want to know. They'd rather just make up their own minds, or no burden of hearing an actual account. No, don't tell me anything. I'd rather assume something based on what car you drive, or some other random set of criteria that's convenient to my own set of petty prejudice and mean-spirited nature. There it is. My role as respectable citizen in the dock, and the jury, all those that know me, however much they're in this weird cross-questioning mode. I've got people I've known a long time bringing me useless strategies for reconciliation whilst hinting at issues they themselves have had and since overcome. Talk about the dedication needs, or regardless of circumstance. Or they're not really hearing me. Exactly the treatment you want when you're in a bedsit, coming and going from your family home like a weird outcast, like some ghostly remnant of your former self. And then that's pretty out there, isn't it? It's pretty extreme. And it is changing me. I'm starting to actually get with it. I'm starting to expect their judgment. I'm honing the answers based on best reaction and giving the right answer. Make it honest, but don't overshare. Isn't the only thing I'm learning. I'm learning who's listening. Who really cares what's happening? Who I can count on? And so who my friends really are. There's value in that. A lot of value. I don't suppose any of this is happening to Laura. She's most likely soaking in support, because women do, don't they? Support, I mean. And men, they're probably supportive too, because they would. Given half a chance, they would. And this does look precisely like half a chance. Filthy, filthy, filthy. Filthy animals. They are. They'll be sniffing around even now. It's not my problem anymore. As long as Jack's okay. He did me proud out there today. He's a great kid. And I know he'll be fine. And I know we'll support him and love him and make sure he's fine. That's a given in our case. Works fine, by the way. Thank you for asking. At first, it felt like I was brave facing the whole thing, just keeping it under wraps. I didn't want to say anything. But in the end, the truth, it turns to out. John in support, tech support that is, he's a friend of mine. He's one of the good guys. He's kind of a geek. He doesn't say much. He's usually got his nose in some track or other. But when he does talk, it's technical riddles. DMZs or firewalls and proxy servers and IP ranges. But on this, he surprised me. I told him about it, and he just dropped what he was doing, turned his chair toward me and said, Stökter. What's that? Is that software? And he laughs, and he says solemnly, no, Guy. It means, I wish you the strength to go on. It's Afrikaans. It's powerful kindness, isn't it? I don't think we've got a good word for it in English. But we should. We really should. And everyone should use it. Never mind the fear and the suspicion and prejudice. So today, this is the way I'm going to check out. In honour of IT John. If you're out there and you're hurting, sterkte brother, sterkte sister. I wish you the strength to go on. Everybody deserves that, don't they? Bye.